Obviously, Jimmy Kimmel is returning to ABC. That's either happening tomorrow or next week. It's unclear right now. But in response to his suspension, there was a large drove of subscribers to Disney Plus leaving the platform and posting screenshots of them ending their subscriptions, including, first and foremost,
you can't make this
Noah
up.
Centineo, this actor Noah Centineo. He posted a screenshot on his Instagram story of his cancellation for Disney Plus, and it says, "You may continue to watch Disney Plus until September 18th, 2026, which means, and he didn't know this because he's an airhead, he subscribed to Disney Plus
for a year
in order to cancel it and screenshot it.
And he did. That is true monetary privilege. When you don't even get a month subscription to then cancel it. When you have no concept of money, you're like, yeah, I'll buy the year subscription.
He is such a himbo. I'm sorry. I just remembered that this happened, but you need to pull up this clip of Noah Centineo. He gave a speech at the People's Choice Awards 5 years ago where, just listen to it. Just listen to it in all of its glory.
This never gets easier, anyone watching at home. It's always so, nerve-wracking. You're like, oh my God, people, and I gotta talk, and I gotta say things. Cole killed it. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you, Matt Kaplan. Thank you, Robin Marshall. Thank you, Ace. Awesomeness. Thank you, Laura Morano, Cami, Odysseus,
he talks like Mark
crew,
Ruffalo.
everyone. You guys killed it, and I couldn't have done it without you. I just want to say thank you, everyone at home. You are the reason I'm on this stage. You are the reason I get to do what I am passionate about. You are the reason that I have a platform that I can help hopefully make the world a bit of a better place.
This is the best part. Right here.
And before I go, I just want to say it matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others.
It matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others. Noah Centineo.
He ate.
He ate and left no crumbs. So that's the type of intellectual powerhouse we're dealing with right now. The man who subscribed to Disney Plus in order to virtue signal about canceling Disney Plus.
Bought a year.
Idiot.
He didn't get a month. He bought a year.
This is the definition of a himbo. He's basically the Gen Z. He's the Gen Z Mark Ruffalo, but
he kind of even looks. IQ. He even kind of looks a little bit like young Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. He's a Ruffalo daughter.
I can't.
But it is true that Disney Plus faced a wave of cancellations on the platform. Who knows if that's going to actually make a dent in their revenue? There were unconfirmed reports that Disney lost $3.87 billion to $4 billion overnight because of Jimmy Kimmel. However, we aren't able to find a source for that.
But then a bunch of people bought at the dip and it rebounded. So
I think it was reported somewhere in Business Insider, but I wasn't able to find
also, the Disney Plus cancellation page was mysteriously crashing, which, look, if I was Disney and I had a wave of people suddenly calling to boycott my product with cancellations, I too would ask my IT department to just make it a little bit harder for people to access the page to cancel.
With cancellations surging, many subscribers reported technical issues. On Reddit's r/FauxMoi, one post read, "The page to cancel your Hulu/Disney Plus subscription keeps crashing." Another added, "Already canceled my Disney subscription," while others said they faced looping logins and stalled forms. These first-hand accounts suggest Disney's system struggled under the unusual traffic volume, or there's some funny business going on and they were just trying to force people to continue their subscription.
So this person says Sinclair and Disney are so shook at the backlash from caving to Trump and not defending the First Amendment, like you care, that they won't even let you cancel Disney Plus. Go to pause subscription and no issue. Immediate connection with options on how long to pause. Go to cancel subscription and sorry, but an unexpected error has happened.
You have talked before about how difficult they make it for you to cancel your Amazon Prime subscription.
It's like, they move the button around and suddenly you're in another form. They move the order of like yes and no. So no is over here and yes is over here. Then yes is over here. No is over here. And there was some, if I remember correctly, there was like remember when the Biden administration said like they made it like illegal to do it. Like you had to do one click. You could do one click cancellations for airlines.
Oh,
and then that got overturned.
Oh.
Yes. So,
Great.
These companies, they want to make it, and it is true. Like, they make it very, very difficult. First of all, you should be able to cancel any streaming service from an app. You should not have to go online to cancel. Like, if I want to cancel Netflix and I'm on the Netflix app, there should be a freaking button right there, as long as you're logged into the main account, right? You're not one of the people. First of all, they're cracking down on password sharing anyways. But I should be able to go into the streaming service, go over to the side option, go down to settings, and there should be a cancel membership option there. But I understand why they don't do it, because they want to keep making money. And you're going to be like, you know what? I've watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. twice. I've watched all the Disney movies when I was a kid twice. I think I'm going to cancel my Disney Plus subscription. But you don't want to go over to your computer and log in to do it. And that's what they count on. They count on your, oddly enough, your apathy to keep you from canceling.
Ultimately, I am disappointed that they have passed the buck so quickly and basically allowed Jimmy Kimmel to continue without repercussions. I thought that perhaps his suspension would end his show. There was a chance, at least, given the fact that his ratings were already in the toilet. I thought they wanted the excuse to get him off the air. I thought they were going to take advantage of the situation.
Well, the thing is, when Colbert came back, his ratings spiked. He won awards. His ratings spike, and they use that to sell advertisement up until the end of his contract, and then they go from there.
Depending on when his contract ends.
His contract ends in 2026.
Okay.
So next
year.
year.
Maybe they'll end his show then.
I don't think it matters. I think they want to keep. I think late night shows are a write-off for them. I think they use it as a means of, for all you can say about Disney and the vibe shift and what they've done to right the ship with their other forms of entertainment. Maybe they don't need the subtle forms of propaganda that comes through when you make girl boss princess movies. Why not just use the frickin', the over the top and very on the nose propaganda that comes from the late night shows? The only people watching it are the audience that's already there. The boomers are not going anywhere. They're not cutting the cord. They're going to keep watching it.
And boy, are the boomers primed for that content.
And they love
And if you take it away from them, they might become dangerous.
And they're so angry too. Like we were talking earlier about the people in in town who
these protesters. They show up every weekend, and
they're all old.
They're all gray-haired, and they're all holding signs about democracy and empathy and resistance. And I'm just thinking, don't you have a family? What are you doing?
So I was pointing this out to...
Spending your twilight years out here acting like some kind of activist warrior.
I said to Mary before the show, something I would encourage you to do if you want to understand just how deep propaganda has permeated the culture. And this goes for anybody who watches news at all. What I want you to do is, if you live in a nice subdivision, go to your local subdivision with nice homes. Go around 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. This effect is increased in the winter because it's getting dark out earlier. So what I want you to do, no music, nothing in your headphones. I want you to go walk down an empty street and look in the living room windows of all these houses, and you'll see nothing but televisions, just showing them images, filling them with anger and hatred. It's just, you don't understand how much you've been manipulated, or how much we as a country have been manipulated by what's on the airwaves, because you'll just walk by. It's like walking through a robot factory of people being given their latest NPC upload. And you realize that that's in every home all over America. It does not, televisions are cheap now. It doesn't cost a lot. Certainly buying a house is expensive, but you can get anybody a big screen TV. You can get anybody a subscription service because they can afford the $12 a month, but can't afford, the $100 Noah Centineo edition for the yearly subscription. And they're just filled with lies and omissions and half-truths, and it's everywhere. Everybody is having their brain just constant, and that's just the boomers. Then you go to your local store and you look at all the people at dinner with 4 other people on their phones, and they're being fed propaganda. And you realize just how deeply felt it is. And it kind of explains better in a way why the boomers are out with their signs, despite the fact that they should probably be spending time with their grandkids.
Right. Yeah, it's a sad situation that we're in. There were a couple of them that were incredibly unhinged. And I was like, you guys think, like, there were 2 guys staring each other down in the middle of the street. It looked like they were about to start fist fighting. These 2 old gray-haired men, nose to nose, circling each other like animals. And I was like, you both think that you're fighting on opposite sides of some political battle or that you're ideologically opposed, but you're actually both like full-blown schizophrenic. Yeah.
And a lot of
people are losing their minds.
And a lot of it is just a grandiose sense of self-importance.
Yeah. Overall, I am just curious how Jimmy Kimmel is going to deliver a monologue after all of this. What concessions is he going to make?
I noticed that The View didn't make any mention of this in the 2 days following what happened. That they didn't bring it up.
Oh, they must not have been allowed to.
Yeah.
Weird.
I think Whoopi made some comments elsewhere about the First Amendment, but they did not, unless they did it today, but I don't believe they made comments about what was going on.
Jeez.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.